Hi students, welcome to another video of Smartly Learn. In this video, let's find the solution for the first question in exercise 7.11. So let's first take the first subdivision, integral between the limits minus and 1, x squared into x cube plus 1 the whole cube dx. So here we are going to make a substitution, x cube plus 1 is equal to t. So you differentiate, you get 3x squared dx is equal to dt. We have already x squared dx, so let's find the value for that. So x squared dx is equal to dt by 3. So this part we know. We are going to change it. So the integration will modify as integral of t cube into dt divided by 3, where I will take the 1 by 3 outside. But now let's look at this limits. Since we made a temporary variable change, we also need to change the limits accordingly. So let's see if x cube is equal to minus 1. So minus 1 the whole cube plus 1. So this is minus 1 plus 1 is 0. So this means the value of t for this particular case is 0. So when x cube is equal to 1 or x is equal to 1, so you get 1 cube plus 1 which is equal to 2. So this means at this particular point t's value is equal to 2. So the limit is now changed. The lower limit has now become 0. The upper limit has become 2 and this is the integration. So let's take the 1 by 3 outside. So this is integral of t cube dt between the limits 0 to 2. So when you normally integrate, this is t power 4 by 4 into there is a 3. I have to do a limit between 0 to 2. So I am taking the 1 by 12 outside. So this is going to be 2 power 4 minus 0. So this is 2 power 4 is 16. 16 by 12. So when you simplify, it is going to be equal to 4 by 3. Now let's take up the second subdivision. So in the second subdivision, the integration is between 0 to 1, x e power x squared dx. So here also we are going to do a substitution. We are going to put x squared is equal to t. So x squared is equal to t means 2x dx is equal to dt. We only have x dx here. So let's find the value. So x dx is equal to dt divided by 2. So now if you change the integration, this is integral of e power t dt by 2. Now let's look at modifying the limits. So when you put x is equal to 0, then automatically t will also be equal to 0 because 0 squared is 0. So if you put x is equal to 1, then x squared is also 1. So the t's value is also here 1. So the limit is not actually changing. Both the lower and the upper limit continues to remain the same. So it is 0 to 1. So let's take the 1 by 2 outside. So 1 by 2 integral of e power t dt between the limits 0 to 1. So this is 1 by 2. E power t's integration is also e power t between the limits 0 and 1. So 1 by 2 integral e power 1 minus e power 0 by 2. So this we can rewrite as half into e minus 1. So this will be the final answer for the second integration. Now let's move on to the third one. If we take the third integration, this is going to be integral between the limits 0 to 1, x divided by x squared plus 1 dx. So we are going to put the entire denominator as t. So x squared plus 1 is equal to t, which means 2x dx is equal to dt. We only have x dx in the numerator, so here we will substitute. So x dx is equal to dt divided by 2. So the integration is going to become dt divided by 2 by 2. Now let's work on substituting the limits. So when x is equal to 0, t will actually be equal to 1 because 0 plus 1 is t, so t is equal to 1. When x is equal to 1, t will be 1 squared is 1, 1 plus 1 is 2, so t's value will become 2. So the limit will change between 1 to 2. Now let's take the constant outside. So this is half into integral dt divided by t between the limits 1 to 2. So this is going to be half into log t between the limits 1 to 2. So let's substitute here. So this is half log 2 minus log 1. So log 1 is either way 0. So the final answer is going to be equal to half log 2. In the next video, we will find the solution for the second question in this exercise. See you in the next video. Bye.